over here now!
You got a copy in some areas. Send them. What's the location? They're in group.
Male black or native, wearing a cream-colored sweater. He went in towards the house area. Send me everybody you got. He's still armed. I got no eyes on.
Just a couple quick thoughts. One thing I notice whenever I watch police interaction videos, they have certain phrases they have to say. It's just part of what their training is. So if you deploy a taser, it seems like you're supposed to say taser, taser, taser. They usually do it 3 times, and then they'll say shots fired if they shoot a shot. I just wonder when you have these ideas of what you're supposed to do. I wonder what it's like the first time you do it, because I think a lot of people ignore how wild and stressful something can be. And so I just imagine for most officers, the first time they have to shoot their gun in real life, and like if they're just like their brain just exploding, like I just wonder how long it takes them to say shots fired. It's just such a fascinating thing, but it's amazing that people take on these jobs. Okay, the only real comment I want to make on what I've seen so far here is it's another example of officers should be in shape. Now, I could be wrong. I could be seeing this wrong from the camera footage, but it looks like he's a bit overweight, and when he's running, he's like out of breath. Now, even the most in shape people, you run enough, you'll get out of breath. And there's a chance that he's carrying a lot, like his vest and belt and stuff have a lot of weight to it. And so it can be tough to run around in whatever they're wearing. But I've seen a lot of officers that look in good shape that can like run really fast and like. Anyways, I'm just saying you have to deal with what your options. So if whoever's applying to be officers or whoever you can get to apply you'll have to get the best out of the best of who's applying. And so if, let's say, only overweight people were willing to be officers, then yeah, all our officers should be overweight, because it'd be better to have overweight than none. But I think it would, if there are people still trying to be officers and they have options for hiring, then I think it could be worth requiring the people that are there, if they want to keep their jobs, they have to stay in shape, and to get the job, they have to be in shape. Now, I think to get the job, maybe they do. I think it might be like the military, where you have to do a certain amount of push-ups and you have to be able to run a certain distance. But maybe once you're in, they might let yourself go. And it should probably be like, I don't know, every 6 months you have to do that kind of training again to see if you still have that athletic ability.
He went to the west. Get out of here! Get out of here! The red vehicle is in the middle of the road. Suspect went west of it.
Got it.
Give me some units up to me right now.
Any more units add one? David raise it out.
Block off West Mason. The next unit come up here. Block off West Mason and Greenwich. Don't let any traffic through. The suspect's going to be anywhere here to the west.
I just want to recognize how awesome it is what people are able to do. Like, he's under all this stress. He was just shot at over and over. He's running here. He has a gun. He doesn't know where the guy is at. And he's able to think through to let the other officers know what streets to block off. I'm sure most of us, when we're just driving around and we turn on a road, we don't know what this road is and the crossroad is. And what a cool thing! It's just such a fascinating job to. It's just so fascinating to be that good at your job that you can just know the best move to do to get other people to be doing what they're supposed to do while you're under such a stressful situation.
How many dogs are...
I see somebody just pulled into that same address. Hey, hands up! Hands up! Show me the fucking hands! There's a door open. Blue truck just went into the contact address.
Adam 1, where are you?
914 Green Ridge. I'm behind a truck. I'm behind cover. Oh. Shots were fired at me. I am okay. I got one behind me. One more unit. Next unit, block that intersection right there. To the south of us.
Where are we at?
We got a contact address right here. You could be anywhere. Keep an eye out to the right here. I gotta stop here. I got up top.
Cover everyone, 5-3.
Give me some more units to the west. We got neighbors saying that he might have jumped some fences in the back here. West of us, all the way to Hillcrest. He could have made it to Hillcrest already. Cream-colored sweater, male black or native with dark hair.
Is he the one that fired the shot, Dan?
Alright? Yes, he's the one who's shooting at me. I'm okay. I'm good.
12 Bravo 1, I'm going to be to the south.
He's going to be to the west. Hands up! Hands up! It's coming towards me! He went to the west.
Got anyone in Hillcrest yet?
You saw him, Dan?
On foot, he could have been, he went to the west. Into these target address areas right here.
Someone at Hillcrest and Open Grade.
Hey, hurry up, Bob. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Once we get enough
I checked.
Dan,
I checked.
let's make a good enough perimeter so we can't get outside of it, please.
Did he fire at you?
Yep.
I got 4 units in the Dan right now.
Where's he at?
Sounds like he's possibly to the west.
He went to the west. He came out of that vehicle, went straight west.
We're going to patch the channels, possibly.
I got at least a dozen rounds off.
Move it up!
25 has that, 37, 35.
I got this out. I got down here.
Balance down. Give me rescue.
Yep, that's him.
Balance down.
Stay back.
Heavy. Green Ridge.
We're good. Did you shoot?
I shot him.
Hey, you shot rounds?
I did.
Is anybody else outstanding? 85.
I'm good. He's the only one that shot at me. He shot at me.
Okay, check yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Anyone else have their call locations slowing down?
He's way down there.
You want to walk or you want to ride?
He got out and shot at me.
Poor David, go ahead, keep running.
Yeah, I'm all right.
No one else?
Shot no one else.
We got more units.
I shot 2 rounds with my rifle up this way when I saw him again. But I shot like probably a dozen when I was coming this way, coming south, coming north.
Okay.
2 from the south, a dozen coming from the north probably. That's open gate.
304, David, are you on scene? 85, I need open gate shut down because that'll be part of the crime scene. I need units to the east and west of it.
Yeah, I got him.
We need rescue coming up if they're not already. They should be coming up. Put up public health. Yeah, I'm pulling away. Head burn right behind them.
Yeah.
Three Kings I-85. Everybody is in custody, correct, or accounted for?
Yeah, yeah. I'm good.
85, do we have more than one patient?
85, but this time just one.
Copy. We got a caller saying there was somebody down at Greenridge.
Oh, fuck.
Nitro, go ahead.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. I figured they're going to show the outcome of that. But yeah, I guess not. This channel usually just shows body cam footage, and yeah, I guess it's usually just from one person, even if it doesn't finish off. And it also seems to, not give information of what happened before and what the outcomes were, which is fine. I think this is a great set of footage. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fascinating. This kind of thing makes you think of different things, like how to know different tactics, like the best way to set up cars to try to block somebody in to make sure that they don't get away. It's a good reminder when people say that. I hear all the time that police don't do anything and they're a waste of resources and whatnot. And when you have situations like this where people have guns, they want to do bad things, and those people, like our society, would be better off if they were put away, or at least unable to do what they're doing, various different things. You want a set of people to be able to do that. And so, anyways, it just seems clear that something like this is the best approach. And again, I'll just stress the weight thing. That guy, he would have been breathing hard even if he was in shape, and he would have been stressed out even in shape, and a handful of different things. But he would have been able to handle it better, I think. I don't know if he would have done anything different aside from being less out of air. Yeah, I think that's an important element. But yeah, it didn't seem like anything was necessarily done wrong here. I do wonder what the details are on when you're able to shoot in like a public area like this. Like the shots he did towards the guy, if those would have went through a house, like through a window, and got somebody, like clearly you shouldn't be able to just shoot willy-nilly. But at the same time, you don't want to just not shoot because you could possibly miss and get somebody. So there's probably some limit to it. But I couldn't get a good idea here of what seems to be a good limit. But anyways, yeah, let's go to the next one.
Arlington 911.
I got the knife in my hand.
I'm sorry, this is Arlington 911. Do you need police, fire, ambulance?
I'm gonna kill him.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna kill him.
You're going to kill who?
You know what to do.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on.
Arlington 911.
What is your response time?
Accident? Hello? Hello?
No.
Was it an accident? Do you need police, fire, or paramedic?
It was not an accident.
Oh, an accident call. Okay, I got you. Okay, no worries. I'll disconnect.
No, I did kill him.
I'm sorry?
I killed him.
You did what?
I killed Michael.
Who is Michael?
2703 Lawrence Road. That's Michael.
703 Lawrence Road?
2703.
Okay, and what's going on there?
Talking too much.
I'm sorry?
It was talking too much.
Who was? Who was? What is your name?
My name?
Uh-huh.
It was like God.
I'm sorry, your name is what?
Michelangelo.
Who was talking too much? Michael?
Michael's talking too much about Michael.
What happened to him? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
I took the knife from the kitchen.
You said...
Yeah, then.
213. Complaint still on the line.
Have him step out to us.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be on this side of the truck, okay?
So I'm looking through the blinds. Have him slowly open the door, put both hands out, and ask him to step out with nothing in his hand or on his person.
Yeah, he looked out the window, but he's not coming to the door. The next unit that comes here, come up with your vehicle facing the door. Arlington Police Department!
And if we can also have the fourth unit that gets here, get on the back side of this apartment complex. It's going to be to the south.
Apartment number 269. Hey, come out. Put your hands up.
213.
You're good.
Contact.
Arlington Police, put your hands up. Put your hands up in the air. Drop the beer. Drop the beer. No, come outside. Arlington Police, come outside. Arlington Police, put your hands up. Come outside. Do it now. He came out. He's not complying. Hey, stop. Put the knife down.
Put the knife down.
Hey, Taser, come up. Taser, come up. Arlington Police, hey, put the knife down. Put the knife down. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Arlington Police.
Suspects are on it.
Hey, someone wants 269. He's got a knife. He's going towards the intersection of Collins and Green Oak. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop it. Taser, taser. Someone move up to taser. Drop the knife. We need a shield. We need a shield.
He's in the wooded area.
Drop the knife.
230, do we have canine?
Who's got taser? Anybody got taser? Hey, Hold it. Hey, get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Always off. They're putting up forever. Just fire.
Hey, drop the knife. Drop the knife. Stay on the ground. Hey, we need somebody at Green Oaks and Collins.
Hey, watch step.
Running with the blue pants. Blue shoes have an eye on their right hand. 2:30, do we have anybody at the apartment?
Drop it.
23, I'm heading that way.
Do we have any match staged?
Yeah, you guys confirm an offense has occurred. I'll get my guys around.
Hey, do we have any match staged? Get the knife out your hand.
Hey, drop the knife.
Let the knife go. Let go of the knife.
We need EMS stage. Tell unit medics 227 to stop at the sign. Stop at the sign at Wood Creek Apartments.
Drop the knife.
Hit him with the 40. Get closer. Hit him.
Drop the knife.
Hey, I'm gonna tase. Ready?
Drop the knife.
Drop it. I'm gonna hit it again. Tase it again.
Holy. Ah, man, that's wild. That's wild that they jumped on him while he still had the knife. I mean, I'm trying to think if somebody wants to risk that for themselves while there's other officers around, maybe that's fine. It probably isn't fine if you're by yourself, or even if you're with just one other, because if an officer jumps on somebody with a knife and there's another officer there, then the person with the knife could attack the officer and take the officer's gun, and then it's a one-on-one where in a sense the officer offered their gun up. In this case there were so many officers, it's great it worked out. Maybe this is part of training. If there's any officers or former officers that watch this, I'd be curious to hear like how typical that would be in this situation to when somebody's down like that. And it might be connected to the taser. The taser's keeping him unable to move well. But oftentimes tasers don't work that well. And we could see that it worked well here. But it's just I definitely don't think anybody should be obligated to, any officer should be obligated to jump on somebody that has not let go of the knife yet. So, pretty interesting. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay. ¿Qué es lo que pasó? ¿Qué es lo que pasó? Ajá. ¿Es su pareja? Ok. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Le pegó en el party? ¿Dónde eres el party? Ok.
Quiero ver, busca el teléfono para ver bien la dirección. Necesitamos saber dónde fue el party.
¿Cómo se llama su novio?
Tiene mucho récord.
Ok, ¿qué es su nombre de él? ¿Ah? Adrián Agustín. ¿Y su apellido? ¿Qué es su apellido?
We need to know where the address is. LAPD.
We still have to we have good crimes. ¿Y su nombre? Adrián Agustín, ¿su apellido?
Stop! Stop the car now! Stop! Hey!
Hold on.
Hey, stop the car, dude!
Stop! What's up, boy?
Stop! Hey, stop! Stop! Stop the car! Stop! Hey, bro, get behind me. Center thing in the patch! Center thing in the patch!
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I wonder what some other people think of the ability to shoot somebody that's in a car that's not complying. Now, I think if a car is coming directly towards an officer, you should be able to shoot. I'm torn on this because so in one sense, I think everybody should have to comply. If you don't comply, then the world's just chaos. And so if you don't comply and you have a weapon, then I think because of the threat you are, in almost all cases, you should be able to be taken out. Now, cars are tricky because they can be viewed as a weapon because you could, try to kill an officer or another person. You could, if you're speeding away and just like breaking all these traffic laws while interacting with the officers, then you might harm somebody else. So, yeah, part of me thinks that even if they're not a direct threat to the officers, if the officers are making a clear command and the person's just trying to escape, that shooting is fine. I could be talked out of it, but that's where I'm at right now.
Hey! Stop! Stop the car! Stop! Stop! Stop the car!
This is just from a different angle.
Hey! Stop! Hey, stop the car, dude! Stop! Watch out, bro. Stop! Hey, stop! Stop! Stop the car! Stop! Hey, stop! Get by cover!
You're on the tax. Go ahead.
Up on Dobinson.
998. We'll be 998.
Keep up. Car's still on drive? Taking him out. Taking him out. Watch his head. Watch his head. Watch his head. His head. Start chest compressions. Hey, trainee, put the car on drive. Put the car on drive. Put the car on drive. Start chest compressions. Hey,
SSC starting chest compressions now.
Yeah, oh man. So it's so wild and I don't know. It's interesting just because it's awesome to have a set of laws and regulations and things just how something should be, and it'd be hard to do them in certain situations. So in this case, it's kind of complicated, but imagine those officers knew that the person in the car was willing to or wanting to kill them. And so they're doing their actions that they should do to protect themselves and others. And, they shoot and shoot to kill. But once the person is down, then the next thing to do is to try to keep the person alive. And I think that's awesome because we should always be protecting human life. And then, the punishment will be whatever it is. You get whatever amount of time in jail for whatever death threats to the officers or whatever other crime they did. But yeah, it's just so fascinating to see something like that. I think that's exactly how it should be in here, but it's just, it's wild. It's wild to see. Okay. And to the next one. Okay, this one I actually watched recently. Somebody sent it to me, but I haven't done a reaction video to it yet, and I think there's a lot to talk about here. So, let me start this over. And there we go.
What's up? He got a knife out. Do what? He has a knife out. Where's he at? Right there in the door. He has a knife. You got two customers.
There ain't box. I saw him this morning and he's inside. He's got two knives. I've got customers in the store. Hey, come out. Move, dude. Come out to me right now. Get down on your knees. 81. Hey, get down on your face. Get down on your face. 38. Suspect exam. Hey, crawl out to me, okay? Get out from under this car.
38 Bravo, 15th Street, Evan Brown.
So far.
16 Bravo, covered. 6 Hawks, hold traffic, 38, reaching code J.
38, I'm code J. Everybody's fine, suspect's in.
Yeah, I'll be there. On the way to you. Dispatch north.
Yeah, so it seems perfectly clear. Somebody's told to come out of the store. They could have dropped the knife in the store. They could drop it the second they're outside, but this guy runs out and he's still holding the knife and he's running. And he's running in the direction of the officer. I could imagine some people arguing, saying, oh, but he was clearly running off to the side a little bit. In the moment, you're not going to be able to notice if somebody seems like they're coming exactly at you or a couple feet off and then they're trying to run past you. And so just with the idea of being able to protect your own life, it was a fair shooting in that sense. But I'm actually kind of torn. I think maybe when somebody has a weapon and they're not complying, you should be able to shoot anyways. So let's imagine he ran the other way. He came out the door and he ran the other direction. Now the officer could keep chasing him because you know somebody does an armed robbery. They're threatening to kill or harm. That person needs to be stopped. So if they're running the other direction and you're chasing them, the chase will could just keep happening. And at no point could you make the person put down the knife, because if you can't shoot them unless they're coming directly at you and then they keep running, you know, it would take, you'd have to hope that you're faster than them and all this different stuff. So if somebody has a weapon, they are threatening other people with that weapon, and then they get a command to stop and put the knife down. I just feel like at that point, if you do not comply, you get shot. I think you probably should. But I could maybe be talked out of it. So if anybody disagrees, let me know and I'll ponder.
And first responders.
So far.
Hey, is this your car? No, you're fine. Stay back. Tell this car out here to leave.
38 o'clock.
I'm fine. Suspect's down. Yes, I shot him.
I don't know if it's worth doing any more on that one, so we will go to the next one. Whoops. Okay, what's this?
I'm good. I don't know how I feel tomorrow. You know what I mean?
You got shots fired at 474 Weathersfield Ave. What's that? Hey! Get down! Get down! Yeah, 10-4. I got a party down. Hey, check on him. Got a Hispanic male, white, long sleeve shirt. Ran back into the apartment building. I need units over here to secure the perimeter.
Okay, I have to go back because a lot of things are going through my mind, and that was pretty wild. Okay, let's see.
Shots fired at 474 Weathersfield Ave. What's that? Hey! Get down! Get down!
Oh man, that's wild. Okay,
Yeah, 10-4.
so I don't think the shot was unjustified because he was yelled at to stop a couple times and didn't. But I'm wondering if he was the victim, not of them, but of the person in this house, because there are shots fired before the police were just there for something else. And then that guy was stumbling out of the house. Like he's like hobbling around. Let's see.
What's that? Hey! Get down! Get down!
And then coming around that car, he was hobbling like he got shot. And so, anyways, that'd be interesting to see. Now, I think even if he was, let's say he was just a innocent person with a concealed carry, and he's at somebody's house, and somebody shoots him, and then he runs out of that house and goes. I still would say that in a situation where you have a gun drawn in public and an officer is yelling at you to get down, sure, you could have a reasonable case where you wouldn't call the actions bad if he was shook up and didn't stop. But you also can't call the actions of the cop bad either if he's commanding to get down on the ground and put the gun down because he has a gun. But that's a wild case. I want to look into that and find out more about that. Okay, next one. Okay. I think the occupant shot at the guy fleeing. Yeah. No, that definitely could be. It'd just be interesting if it was the other way around, and then like to a viewer with hindsight, they might judge it. And I just think it's interesting to look at in a way where to figure out if it should even be judged, even in a case where it was an innocent person, but they weren't complying. Okay, here we go.
What's up, buddy? You want to sit down for me real quick? No. Huh? Can you put the knife down? No. Put the knife down.
Put the knife down.
Put the knife down!
Put the knife
now!
down.
Put it down! You're gonna get tased! Taser! Ineffective. Gate.
One taser.
This is a perfect example of why it's not as simple as saying that you should have certain teams of mental health experts be the ones that show up to people with mental health issues. I don't know if you have a higher likelihood of having a weapon or using it when you shouldn't if you have severe mental health issues, but this is just a good example. Now maybe officers should be trained better on how to deal with it in a separate way from how they're trained how to deal with weapons and different things, like tactics for talking people down and being kinder to people that might have mental health issues. But the idea that there should be people without weapons that are going to go out and take care of these people, it's just, you got to keep in mind that person might have a weapon. And then also an interesting thing here is another example of tasers not working well. I don't think... I'll make this claim, and I could be wrong, but I don't think you should have to pull out a taser to use it on somebody coming at you. Now, in this case, he's just standing there. He has the knife. Maybe he's walking a little slow. You could deploy the taser, especially if you have multiple officers. One has a gun, one has a taser. But if somebody's just charging you and you want to say, oh, okay, they have a bat instead of a knife or a gun, so I'm going to go for taser instead of my gun to make it a more comparable thing, then if you're taser misses or doesn't deploy or isn't effective like this one was, then that person with the bat now has the upper hand. They hit you, they take your gun. Yeah.
Effective. Get distance. Put the knife down. Yo, watch the crossfire. Crossfire! Get the gun! Put it down! Watch out! Put it down! Put the knife down! Dude, come on! Put it down! 19 shots fired! Put it, get down! Crossfire!
Down the ground.
How you doing?
Ooh. Okay, that's just a different angle.
Sit down for me real quick.
Oh, that's wild. Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, if there's a mental health issue, and therefore we'd be less likely to try to kill somebody that has a weapon that isn't complying. I just don't think that works. We wouldn't want a person like that amongst us in normal society. We wouldn't want to risk that whatever led him to be comfortable doing his actions here, the possibility of what that could mean for other civilians. Now, because of his mental health issues, maybe that's a reason to have facilities I don't know like what it takes for somebody to get into a mental health facility, just like a normal typical one that seems to take severe cases. But you could also have other facilities that aren't as severe as some, but you can put people in like this where they don't have access to weapons, but they can live perfect normal lives. It wouldn't be like where they're wearing a straitjacket in a tiny room. They're not in a cell being in prison for their lives or whatever, but they just have a nice room with TV and, hanging out with people. They can have family come visit, but because of what would lead them to actions like this, they aren't able to be, amongst others in the normal society. And, maybe it can be adjusted depending on the person and various different things where if they can be evaluated and shown that they have an issue here, but they've somehow gotten past their issue. But it seems to me that we have prison, we have severe psychiatric facilities, and then we have society where a lot of people that maybe should not be in society are I don't know what percentage of homeless people are schizophrenic to a level where they're just walking in the middle of the streets yelling, just at nothing. And I don't know which ones of those people would be harmful or not, but maybe we should just have more facilities that are places that we could put people like that. Let's see. Usually tasers aren't deployed unless there's a lethal backup. Okay, good. I think that's a good thing. A lot could be done in defense budget. If defense budget wasn't so huge, it would be it would be different United States. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I don't know too much about it. It'd be so taking some of the military budget and putting that in the police budget. I don't know enough about it to make a strong stance on it. But it definitely sounds good to me. Okay, I've done a few of these. I've done that. I did not do this one.
Hands in your pockets, Basa. You're gonna get bit by the dog. You're gonna get bit by the dog, dude. Yeah. You're gonna get bit by the dog, dude. You're gonna get bit by the dog. That's a gun. Fast. Here. Knox, here. Knox, here. Knox, here. Dude, you're gonna get shot. Let me get my dog. Get your hands up. What's going on?
Yeah, that was the dog element was so interesting. I wonder if that dog was in training. I don't know how well. Yeah, anyways, I don't even really have too many thoughts on the dog. That was interesting. But yeah, this seems like a clearly justified shooting. They were investigating a carjacking. I think that's what it said. And then he pulled out a gun, and then he wouldn't stop. And then I don't know if he had a gun at the end or if he just like kind of faked it and held his hands up like he did. But it really doesn't matter. It's how reasonably one could perceive that's what's happening. Like that shot seemed very justified to me, with or without a gun. Especially him saying you're going to get shot and then hold his hands up like that. Again, like I don't know if this is a mental health thing or just, some people are just, well, yeah, I don't know. This is wild, but we definitely don't want a person like that on the streets. We shouldn't have to interact with people like that. All right. Also, anybody watching, if anybody wants to hop on and share their 2 cents on any of the videos here, let me know. I'll put a link to hop on here in the chat.
Hi, is this Macy?
Yeah.
Hey, this is the Boise Police.
Okay.
What's going on tonight?
I'm not sure. I was really drunk and I guess I bought some heroin. And there's some guys here, they want me to kill myself, but I'm trying to get them to stop using this laser so I can finish the bottle.
Okay. So you got really drunk tonight and bought some heroin.
Yeah, and I don't want you guys to get involved.
Okay.
You know?
Who are these guys that are there?
I don't know them. I got drunk one night and got into some trouble with them.
Okay. Is anybody else in your house besides you?
Huh?
Is anybody else home besides you? Do you have roommates or anything?
No, I don't.
Okay. Okay. So, what are you looking for the police to do tonight?
I guess don't approach them. I don't know who they are, what they're capable of. But I just...
Okay. Are you feeling
I just panic and...
Are you feeling like hurting yourself or hurting others?
Huh?
Are you feeling like hurting yourself?
Yeah, I will. I'm going to finish this bottle.
Okay, so you are feeling suicidal. Can you hear me all right?
That's interesting because when he says do you feel like hurting yourself or hurting others, it sounds like if he gets the answer no, then he's just calling off any investigation here. I wonder if that seems reasonable. I mean, somebody being just drunk in their house isn't a reason to go further into a situation. But if somebody makes I don't know. I don't know exactly how I feel about drugs being illegal to use or anything. But if we were going to factor that in, if somebody makes a claim that they got heroin, I mean, the people are going to be more likely to not claim that, even if they have it. So if they do claim it, they are either insanely drunk to the level where they're going to be saying wild, untrue things, and therefore there might actually be some other issues to look into. Or if there is heroin there, that might be worth looking into. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? If somebody is acting like this, do you think it's worth at least checking to see if everybody else in the house is safe? Like if there's like wife and kids or whatever. That's an interesting element. But if he's making claims about other people being there and other people threatening him, even if he's lying, there's claims that seem worth investigating. So I think that's kind of interesting that they asked him if he's thinking about hurting himself or others. But maybe that's just additional information that will add to the case. I don't know.
Macy. Dude, he's shooting.
Keep your hands above your head!
Clear the air. We got one with a long gun.
Clear off that. Stop where you're at! Keep your hands above your head!
Hey, walk him to us a little more to get him away from that gun.
Keep coming towards me! Slowly walk towards me. Stop where you're at, right there.
Let me get some more units. Just get him on his knees.
Slowly go down to your knees. Keep your hands above your head. Hands above your head. Do not move from that position.
Hey, we're on night.
Hey, man, listen to me.
Hey, stop.
You got it still.
Drop it!
Drop it! Drop the gun!
Drop the gun now!
Drop the gun! Drop it! Move up a little bit, buddy. Sorry, brother.
You're good, you're good.
He was still quick, right?
Yeah, he was.
Is he under the car? He's... What are we on? Is this 19?
Yeah, it's 19.
I told you I'd say anything. I told you I'd say anything.
See, this guy has a long gun. He just set it down.
Okay.
And when I'm driving down the street, I hear him.
Where's the gun at?
Yeah, I don't know if there's much else to say about that. That seemed perfectly reasonable. Guy was on his knees, hands on his head, but then he got up and ran and picked up his gun. I'm guessing they didn't show that part, but he had the gun later. But even the getting up and running, that one's interesting because I was talking earlier about how if you have a weapon but you're running from the police, I think it's reasonable to shoot. What if you had a weapon and you let go and then you're running? Is the idea that you had a weapon, does that make it reasonable to assume that you have another weapon and that it'd be worth shooting? Or if you were running from the police in this case, and let's say he was faster than them and he could get away, if he's running from them and he's not holding a weapon currently, is it not worth, but should they shoot him, and should they be able to shoot him? I'm not sure where I stand on that. I think that angle is a little more complicated. But it also might come down to various things of what the outcomes are of not shooting somebody in that case. If they are, like, somebody could have done something where they should go to jail, but it doesn't mean that if they're going to not go to jail that they should be shot instead. If it's a way smaller thing. If something would normally lead to like a couple days in jail for some action that's done, then if that person not wanting to go to jail is running from the police, it's probably not worth shooting them. But if somebody should be in jail because they illegally have a gun, they're pointing the gun at people, they're a risk to others, that person not going to jail for that crime and running away, maybe that is worth stopping them in a lethal way. But yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. All right, I'm going to do one more, and then I got to head out of here. Let's see. Involving the infliction of serious physical injury is attempting to flee. Involving the affliction of serious... okay, police officer can use lethal force, can't talk, under two circumstances: when they have probable cause to believe a suspect poses an imminent threat of serious bodily harm, and when a dangerous suspect of a crime involving the infliction. Let's see. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so if you are dangerous, you have a knife, you attempted to stab somebody with it, even if you drop that knife and flee, it's acceptable to shoot. Is that correct? When a dangerous suspect of a crime involving the infliction of serious physical injury is attempting to flee. Oh, okay. So it has to involve the serious. So if they stab somebody and they're attempting to flee. Yeah. No, it's very interesting. It's weird fine lines that are hard to figure out. Okay. But it's probably the most important thing to know and figure out and talk about as well. I think civilians discussing these things lead to a lot of changes, especially if they talk about it in a serious way, and then it makes people in the know that adjust laws talk about things further too, if people are bothered enough by something. Now, it might not be enough to actually make full changes. I think there's like importance to putting your knee on somebody's back or neck, similar to what happened in the George Floyd case. Even if that one was wrong, it's such a necessary thing that it doesn't really matter how loud the public are about thinking this thing is wrong if they just don't know what they're talking about. But if people in the public are talking about a thing and it is an accurate and moral issue and there are other ways, then talking about it enough to the point where lawmakers reconsider it, I think that's a very important thing. And that kind of idea leads to like recognizing that there could be corruption within the police, there could be various different issues, leads to things like as we get more advancements, we now have body cams where we didn't used to have body cams. It's a huge change. And there should always be like investigations within systems. But anyways, so I think these things are very much worth talking about, analyzing, and if for no other reason, for understanding. I think a lot of people don't understand the threat police face and what they have to deal with, and so this is a good way to have more of an understanding of that. Okay, last one of the day.
County Communications. This is Eli. How can I help you?
Yes, Eli. My name is. I'm at 2730 Sunshine West Plaza.
What's the closest available cross street?
Corzum Lake.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
So there's a gentleman that came in. He's an African American. He has a black hoodie with a brown beanie. Came in and bought some cigarettes, and when I looked at his ID, and I'm sorry I couldn't remember the first name, I was a little frazzled, but his first name was Jeremy. His ID came from South Carolina, and it looked just like the guy that shot the officer, the state police officer.
And how long ago was this?
Less than 5 minutes ago.
And did he leave on foot or in a vehicle?
He was on foot, I believe.
Did you see which way he went?
I can review camera by the time they get here.
Okay. We'll get somebody up there as soon as we can.
Thank you. Bye.
You're on Celtic.
10-4. Units, do we have someone at Unser Dennis Chavez and Unser and Anderson?
141 Unser and Dennis Chavez.
276 is North Ortiz and Anderson Hill.
10-4. So we have a large perimeter with visual containment of the entire area.
Large perimeter, visual containment entire area.
Hey, bro, come here. I gotta be a man. Come up here. Come up here. Roxanne, he's running. Get over here, bro. He's running westbound. He's running westbound.
You know,
254. He's Anderson Hill and Mont Ortiz. Anderson Hill, Mont Ortiz.
Back into that community.
Back to me, up since. Yeah, 31. Mont Ortiz.
Just hold your perimeters.
That's what I'm trying.
Units on that west side, maintain your perimeter. Maintain your perimeter. I'm behind you now.
Gonna be running.
That way, that way, that way.
That way, that way, up. In the backyard, update to me when possible.
Stop!
He's done a trailing list. Shots fired, shots fired.
He's shooting.
He's taking shots.
He's this way.
We need a 20. Okay, on the southwest. I'm sorry, east. Give us a good 20 there. SB is on 90 or 56 as well.
Right here.
3115.
He went this way.
3115 Mont Ortiz.
Mata, 3115. Mata, he's just to the west.
Yeah, go inside. Just to the west, about 3464.
10-4, Lincoln 3, shots fired.
All 34.
Come here, bro.
Is everybody good?
He's right here. Stop moving! Stop!
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 Shots fired, shots fired.
Taking shots.
Stop fucking moving! Stop it! Roll over! Roll over! Fucking move! Roll over! You guys okay? Yeah. Roll over! Fucking look at me! I got a gun right here. You just threw it over.
All right, let's move up. Don't fucking move, bro.
Don't fucking move!
Don't fucking move.
Don't fucking move!
Cuff him now.
Fucking move! Don't you fucking move!
Call her 20. Call her 20.
Sam to Winning Custody. We double check all 24 report this time.
On me! Don't fucking move!
Don't fucking move, bro. Fucking move.
I got it.
The 20 is 8412.
My arm!
Here we go. What's your name, bro?
8412 Lost Desert. 8412 Lost Desert.
Hey, you taking me up, man?
Star 4355. No gunshot wounds.
I can't breathe. Oh, Lord.
Fucking move.
Copy that. 55 no gunshot wound.
Hey, gun. Shut it. Yeah, shut down the road, dude. I got it.
What's your name, bro? You Jeremy? Or whatever the fuck your name is?
Yeah, man.
Give me that.
Oh. I ain't got nothing.
You got something else? You got his ID, Jeremy Alexander Smith.
You good?
4355.
How's it ready?
Put that right there. Secure that gun. You're right, LT? Right there. I'm good. Are all units set for?
My arm.
Okay, bro. We have the paramedics coming to get you, okay?
My arm, man.
Okay.
My arm.
Let's sit him up.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly to say. There's no critique I have. The shooting was justified. I guess just an ongoing reminder this is a perfect example of why officers should be in shape. These guys all seem to be in shape, but if they weren't, it'd be hard to keep up with climbing all the fences and walking on the posts and whatnot. And so that's important. And then also for anybody that thinks officers don't do anything and they're just a waste of time and space, keep in mind you have somebody with a gun that's wanting to commit crimes that's out in the world, and we can have a group of people that are going to do what these guys just did to stop them. That's a pretty wonderful thing. It doesn't mean we should ignore the corruption that could exist as well. We should find the corruption where it's at, put a stop to it, and we should always fight for that. But to ignore the importance of this when this is a situation we have in the world, that's just silly. All righty. I'm going to go ahead and remove that, close out of there. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I love to hear thoughts if anybody watched and disagrees with different elements. With some of this, I could be easily talked out of my thoughts on it, if I hear good arguments. Other cases, I feel pretty firm, but I always have an open mind. So anyways, take care, guys.